Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty again today. It is Thursday, it's Christmas Eve day. I'm going to have the numbers for you a little bit later. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. I don't have those numbers quite yet. It's December the 24th, my day 280. I have done 280 of these programs since I started. Here's a little bit of good news. 0.23 Floridians have thus far been vaccinated. I have a number for you here. Yeah, the number is 68,133 as of yesterday were vaccinated. Those are all the Floridians all over the place. One day until Christmas. Christmas is tomorrow. 8 days left in this year. 45 days left until the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is going to be played over there in Tampa. So I'm broadcasting to you here from Vero Beach, from my condominium at the Victoria. 13 acres of paradise. Please push the like button if you like the video. I appreciate that. That would be a Christmas present for me. I would appreciate that a whole lot. No school zones to worry about today. And don't forget, please get your flu shot. Come on, guys. You don't want to be mixing the flu up with this COVID-19 stuff. And I keep saying every day, you can lead me anywhere, but you can't push me an inch. And we've concluded from the video that I did with Dr. Kevin Kavanaugh that that's the whole thing. We have done a very bad job. We communicators, people that do these little podcasts and things, and all the way up to the president and the governor and everybody else, we need to do a more positive approach on getting people to understand why they need to get vaccinated and why they need to wear their masks and why they need to social distance. And we have done a very bad job of that. Right now, have to be responsible, self-isolate as much as possible, distance, space, mask up, and please don't engage in these gatherings. I know you have them probably all set for this weekend. It's going to be a big time, big Christmas Day and New Year's Day and all the other parties coming along. Be careful. I'm telling you, you would be better off not doing it at all, but if you're going to do it, then be extra careful. So the plan here is to reduce the number of deaths by inoculating the elderly people at first in nursing homes and so forth. So far, that doesn't seem to have taken place. I'm going to give you some numbers a little bit later on that. Then I just have a couple of things we're going to zip through today. How many people died of COVID from Thanksgiving gatherings here in Florida? Well, guess what? We're not going to know until after New Year's. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I will say it does appear that our numbers are being manipulated somehow when I see Miami showing up with absolutely no deaths in one day. Our largest city in the state showing up with no deaths whatsoever doesn't make sense to me, but I can only report the numbers such as I see them. But they say we're not going to actually have the results of those numbers until after New Year's, and that's because they come in very slowly. So when I report the numbers every day, I'm not reporting exactly what took place precisely yesterday. Those were the numbers that were reported to us as of yesterday. For you folks who know anything about Fort Lauderdale, there was an iconic restaurant down there by the name of the Mai Kai. Well, they had a big, huge problem with a roof. Their roof caved in because of a pipe bursting. It looks like they're going to be down for a whole year before they can get that place put back together. So if you're going to Lauderdale and thinking about going over to the iconic Mai Kai, the Polynesian restaurant, just one of my favorite places down there, well, probably not for at least 6-8 months, maybe a year before they get it reopened, if they do get it reopened, because it's a very costly event to put that place back together. Florida reported 11,384 new COVID cases on Wednesday and another 120 resident deaths linked to COVID-19. That was yesterday. The state reported a daily positivity rate of 8.59 on Wednesday, and that was down from 8.76 the day before. That's probably good news, right? As of Saturday, there were 5,092 people hospitalized in Florida with a primary diagnosis of COVID-19. Now, we know we have about 9,500 beds to deal with. That number keeps creeping up. It was in the 4,000s last week. Here's an interesting note. U.S. population growth is the smallest in 120 years. A trend that gives a glimpse of COVID-19 toll, experts say. U.S. population growth, the smallest in 120 years. Here's a little bit of good news. Pfizer said Wednesday it will supply the U.S. government with an additional 100 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine under a new agreement between the pharmaceutical giant and the Trump administration. That's not a political statement. That's a fact. Pfizer and its partner biotech said that they will bring their total current commitment to 200 million doses to the United States. That should be enough to vaccinate 100 million people with 2 shots. The government also has an option to purchase an additional 400 million doses. The second stimulus check. Trump threatens to torpedo the $900 billion COVID-19 relief bill with new demands that fellow Republicans oppose. And I can tell you this, from my standpoint, I'm not being political, I'm being me here right now. Personally, I think that they should not approve. There are 60 things in that bill that have nothing whatsoever to do with COVID relief. $900 billion. And they have stuff in there for Pakistan, for billions of dollars in Pakistan, and building a wall in Georgia, and some other really ridiculous things. And I think it's absolutely horrible. They do this frequently at the end of the year. They throw, and the thing's almost 6,000 pages long. Nobody's had a chance to read it. And if they did, they wouldn't really understand it. So I don't know what you do, but I can tell you this, that it's at first I think it's crumbs. Yes, it is crumbs when they throw out $600, because that will barely get anybody any place, number one. And two, they need to take all of that pork, so to speak, out of that bill. They should separate that stuff. This goes to show you how bad the swamp does smell in Washington. And I'm talking about the Republicans and the Democrats. As far as I'm concerned, the illness on this is on the shoulders of both the Republicans and the Democrats, and it makes me angry to see things like that take place. Anyway, enough about that. Nothing I can do about it, nothing you can do about it. We've already done what we can do. There's going to be a new president coming along here very soon, and he will have his own ideas as to what to do. If you don't watch this very often, Beach Market will not be open until around the middle of January. The $2.5 million deal has turned into a $3 million deal, and I put video up here the other day. I'll put it up here again probably at the beginning of next week. And remember the 17th Street Bridge, 2 lanes now instead of 4 lanes. So there might be a little bottleneck down there, or you better use the Barber Bridge. That would be better. A1A between CVS, the 7-Eleven area, up to the Village Shops here, Indian River Shores area. That they didn't get the center lane done. I had hoped they would have it done by Christmas. Probably now they're not going to get it done until after the new year, so there's a lot of big cones and barrels and so forth in the middle of the road, and it's still 2 lanes. Of course, it was always 2 lanes before. It's just a little bit tighter, two lanes. Only you can slow down this pandemic. Only you can do it. It has nothing to do with the president, nothing to do with the governor. It is up to you. I put pictures up here. I'll stick another one up here. Look at these guys. These guys are hanging out, just doing their thing. This was taken yesterday in Fort Lauderdale. Virtually no one there has a mask on. Believe it or not, that's what happens. Here's the weather forecast for the Treasure Coast for Stewart, Martin County, Fort Pierce, St. Lucie, and Indian River. Today, partly cloudy with afternoon showers or thunderstorms, high near 80 degrees, wind south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The chance of rain today on Christmas Eve is about 50%. And then for Christmas Eve evening, scattered thunderstorms early, then variable clouds overnight, with showers at times, low 43 degrees, winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. The chance of rain tonight's about 80%. And then tomorrow for Christmas Day, we're going to have a low of about 36 degrees, just a little bit above freezing, partly cloudy skies, much cooler, high of about 53 degrees, and it's going to be a little bit windy tomorrow on Christmas Day with northwest winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour, but at least you'll be able to get out there and sit outside and maybe put a little bit of sweaters on and all that sort of thing. I don't think we're going to be doing any skiing down here. No, don't think that's going to be taking place. All righty, we're going to jump right into the numbers now and take a look at what they are for today. Of course, I have no idea, even though it's coming up on 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have no idea. My guess is as good as yours. You'll see right here, if you look over here, the numbers are there, and there's a date stamp up there. It'll probably say whatever time I got the numbers and put it together, and that'll show you the numbers. You'll see it at the beginning of the video as well, and that's so you don't have to look at all this stuff and listen to me talk about all this stuff. If you don't want to, you can just say, well, there are the numbers for the entire state of Florida. Now, in just about 30 seconds, you're going to see me give you the numbers for the state of Florida, for counties up the east coast of Florida, as well as for all of the states in the United States, and then the big numbers. So that's coming right now. Here come the numbers. I hope you have a really, really Merry Christmas. Looking forward to seeing you back here on Christmas Day, because I'm here every day. Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department. It is Thursday, it is Christmas Eve day, and I got the numbers in just a little bit early today. I actually got them in at 2:45. At the moment when I'm putting this together, it's 3:30. So we had 121 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours. Those are the reported deaths in the past 24 hours. Unfortunately, bad news, up by 42 from yesterday. Yesterday, it was 79. As far as positives are concerned, these are up as well. We are getting very close to that 15,000 mark that we had before. 13,147. 13,147. Yesterday it was 10,434. That's up by 2,713. Okay, that's just really bad news. Well, I'll tell you, there's a little bit of good news over here. The positivity rate for the entire state of Florida for the positives versus testings for one day, 7.82, and that number has come down from yesterday. Take a look at Miami-Dade. 12 new deaths to report, 2,303 new positives. The positivity rate for Dade County is 6.70. That's a number that has come down as well. Broward County, 2 new deaths to report, 1,081 new positives. Their number came down to 5.91 for the testings. Then in Palm Beach County, 16 new deaths to report, 665 new positives. Their number came down, the positivity number, to 6.74. We'll go over to Orange County. That's Orlando. No new deaths to report up there. 710 new positives. Their number came down to 6.64. And then to Brevard County. Brevard County is Melbourne. 12 new deaths to report up there in Brevard County. Their positivity rate did go up to 7.16. They had a total of 254 positives reported in the past 24 hours. Alrighty, let's take a look at St. Lucie County. St. Lucie County had no new deaths to report in the past 24 hours and 134 new positives. Their number went up to 9.72. Not a good thing. Martin County, that's Stewart. 6 new deaths to report in Martin County in the past 24 hours, 68 new positives. Their number came down, and that's a good thing because they've had some high numbers there, 5.63 for the one-day testing. This is not good for Indian River. Look at this. 11.71 is the positives versus testings, and that number did go up, and we're well over the 10% mark, which puts us over twice as many as we should be having right in there. But we didn't report any new deaths here in Indian River County. That's Vero Beach, but 112 new positives. Now, of that 112 new positives, some of them were in zip code 32960, 43 in zip code 32960, 20 in zip code 32963, and 24 in zip code 32967. That's the first time we've had these many numbers in these zip codes. I can remember. It's just, that's very high. It's unusually high. Scooch over here for a second and take a look at the 7-day moving averages for the deaths. 93.86. That number is down from 95.71. That means that approximately 93 people passed away each day for the past 7 days. All right, we're going to go down here and look at these new numbers down here that we just started reporting on. So far, the number of people that have had their COVID-19 vaccinations. So here we go. 93,077 for the entire state of Florida as of December the 24th. We've been allocated 675,000 doses. We've used 93,077 so far. Rhode Island, 35,000 allocated, 35,575 allocated. They've done 7,072 by the 23rd. Colorado was allocated 175,550. They've done 43,749 as of the 23rd. Jersey on the 23rd, they were allocated 284,000. They've used 27,730 for their first doses. Now, the total number of doses allocated right now for the United States that they've received, 11,042,450. But so far, as of today, they have inoculated 1,229,009. That's the most recent number I have. It's a pretty good number for us. Now I'm going to go up here and show you this vaccination thing here. that we just started showing you yesterday, and this is the one that I'm a little confused about. Here are the 93,077 vaccinations that were done in the state of Florida, and this was done through December, up through December the 24th. Okay, that's how many there were there, and it gives you a breakdown of the blacks were only 6,549, whites 53,384. Now, and it also breaks it down into female and male. The females got 55,053. The males got 37,621. Now, this is what I don't understand here. They say they were going to give these shots to all of the older elderly people in nursing homes, but look at this. 85 plus got 2,558. 75 to 84 got 3,087. And 65 to 74 got 7,489. And then the rest of these numbers for 55 to 64, 19,347. 45 to 54, 20,061. 35 to 44, 20,166. And then 25 to 34 was 17,415. So I don't understand why this group from 25 to 64 seem to have gotten the lion's share of them. I can't answer that. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to go over here now and take a look at the new cases, and this is just absolutely terrible. These are the cases I just showed you where today we had 13,000, and this is the worst day we ever had, was 15,394 back here in July. Then the worst day recently was 13,000. So we're way up in here now. That's not on this chart. It'll be on there tomorrow. But we're way up there, and you can see that that number is climbing very, very fast. Very bad thing. Next place we're going to go is taking a look at the 7-day moving averages for the deaths. And unfortunately for us, the deaths don't seem to be climbing as quickly, fortunately, as these positives are climbing. See how these positives are going up like the Rocky Mountains? The deaths don't seem to be doing that. So that's a good thing for us. Alrighty, folks, we're going to take a look now at the entire United States. 3,401 48 hours ago for the entire United States. California was in first place or worst place. 350 people passed away 48 hours ago in California as a result of COVID-19. Texas was in second place with 255. Now, I say that's pretty obvious. California has almost 40 million people, and Texas has almost 30 million people, 29 million actually. Pennsylvania in third place with 222, Illinois in fourth place with 171, New York in fifth place with 148, Jersey, look at Jersey, sixth place with 139, Alabama in seventh place with 135, Missouri in eighth place with 127, Florida, we were in ninth place with 123. It's good we're not up there in the top five. And then Tennessee in 10th place with 111. Colorado was, well, let's go to Ohio. Ohio was in 11th place with 110. Colorado was in 12th place with 93. Massachusetts in 13th place with 83. Our Minnetonka friends in Minnesota in 14th place with 75. The Michiganders in 5th place with 73. And then for our Wisconsin friends in 17th place with 69. And we'll go down here to Indiana in 19th place with 64. Kansas in 20th place with 59. Our neighbor Georgia in 21st place with 56. And we'll go down a little further here to Maryland. Maryland is in 25th place with 49. And then down to, we get to, let's go to Connecticut in 32nd place with 33. Kentucky in 33rd place with 26. For Jay Grutman in Rhode Island, 34th place, 26. Utah out there, 35th place with 23. Go down here to New Hampshire, 39th place with 21. Iowa in 41st place with 15. Idaho in 42nd place with 11. Maine in 44th place with 8. Vermont in 47th place with 5. And then we had Alaska in 48th place with 3. 49th place was Hawaii with 3. And then Delaware reported 0. Wyoming reported 0. Good for you, Wyoming. And that would take care of it for the United States. One more place to look now. Alrighty, folks, these are the global numbers, the worst numbers, USA cases since we started. Cases, 18,581,524. Those are the positive cases in the United States. USA deaths, 327,853. Global cases, 79,102,972. And global deaths, 1,737,373. And those are the numbers for today. This is Thursday, Christmas Eve day. Sorry that the numbers are so bad with both the deaths going up and the positives going up. We are getting the vaccines out ever so slowly. It seems like it's going to take forever, but they are coming in. And we also heard today that Pfizer is going to get us a bunch new doses before the end of next year. So that's good. So we're we're going to actually end up with about 400 or 500 million. But remember, if we were to inoculate everybody, it takes half of those for the first shot and the other half for the second shot. So if we have round numbers, 300 million people here, 600 million, we'd need at least 600 million vials of vaccine to be able to inoculate everybody. Alrighty, folks, I hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve, you get to open one present tonight. So I hope you enjoy that one present. We'll look forward to seeing you back here on Christmas Day. And we'll be here like we always are. And today was like almost 180, 179 or 180 days we've been doing this. So we do it because we think it's an important thing for you guys to be able to see exactly where we stand at the present time. And now we're beginning to show you the inoculations and how many people have gotten those. So hopefully, as I say every day, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We just don't know how long this tunnel is, but we do know there's a tunnel and there is really light there, and the vaccines are coming in. We have 2 companies doing it. So that's a Christmas present. That's a Christmas miracle. Alrighty, folks, have a very blessed Christmas. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow on Christmas Day.
We're driving home, snow on the side of the road, the lights, they glow, up from the north, excitement in the air, a feeling in my heart, a reason to smile. Christmas time, starlit night, sing together, lullaby. All is calm, all is bright. Come together, now it's time. Shoo-a-dee-doo, 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 shoo-a-dee-doo.